A very good evening to you all. Welcome to Game 2 of Round 15 of the Serious Futsal Victoria Women's League. It's 2022 season. It's coming almost to an end. Almost about, I would say, 5 to 6 games to go, though nonetheless, it's all action here at the Serious Futsal Arena. Futsal Oz in Thomastown. Huge thanks for everyone watching at home. If you missed the first game, go back and rewatch it because it was a blockbuster of an event. If you didn't believe it now. Banyule Bulls went home with a huge win against Fitzroy Tigers. They are no longer undefeated in this season, and the ones to beat them is the Bulls, and anything can happen here in this game as we see the second game, Preston against Melbourne AKU. So Preston there in the white, in the captain Taylor Halabi, and for Melbourne AKU, Evangelia Parthamos. As we see here, the remaining games straight after this is Carlton Hart against the Essendon Lions, and the last game, Melbourne Evolution and the Amazons FC. Can't wait for that. And as you saw there, Fitzroy, Banyule Bulls, what a game it was. We're still coming off the high of the win of the Bulls, though this game, anything can happen also. You're here with Han Solo, and joining me this evening, Jonas.
Hello,
how are you?
What a game before we had, and we're looking for a good one as well. Both teams coming off an impressive win. Oh,
impressive indeed, and it's going to be what the rest of the season's going to be at, you know, especially for Fitzroy. They're a bit shook now. They don't know what it's like to lose. How do you win for so long and lose a game? Is it that hunger to come back and you know, defend that title, really?
It's the thrill of victory and agony of defeat. Let's see how they respond to that agony of defeat. I think knowing Fitzroy and knowing their culture, I reckon they're going to bounce back pretty well. And you wouldn't want to be their next opponents, I'd say that.
And the next opponent is actually Carlton, which is playing up next. Though, this game, Preston, let's go down the lineup and see who the squad is for this evening. Just going to wait till the kickoff goes off. So it looks like in the middle is Melbourne AKU, as they look to have possession early. And I think for some reason, our team sheets does not have numbers on it, which we will collect them off you, well, from Costa. But on the squad for Preston, they've got in goals Chanel Camilleri in the pink, the Flamingo. We've also got Louisa Verratti, Emma Langley, also there on your screen on your right, Taylor Halabi, the captain. Steph Lee on the ball with Emma Langley. Almost the first goal for Preston. Left boot, troubling AKU early. As Langley, possession. And wild shot there from Galia. Leah Katanos also on the squad, and Kat Volopoulos also on Preston, and they're coached by Jess Halabi, the better sister, and Aki Ratulis is once again. Preston, second opportunity.
What a rocket start here for Preston. It's been all them so far.
And would you like to go down the lineup quickly for Melbourne AKU?
Well, Melbourne AKU start off in goal with Sofia Alvarenga. Number 4 is Evangelina Parthamos. Number 10, Hannah Lee. Chloe Romero at number 19. Lydia Zomea at 15. Number 6 is Anna Duyong. 16, Danica Petriska. And lastly, number 13, Chanzel Day, also coached by Cody Tyler.
Cody?
Yeah,
that's awesome.
no Abdullahi today, yeah.
As Preston, we were going to look at the stats here from Costa. If you are in the arena, definitely get one of the flyers that he puts together, because it's a lot of stats, a lot of information for, you know, for the viewers, for the people in the stands to get into all the action.
Brings more interest to the game as well.
Exactly.
Especially for the viewers at home, especially for the people here. You know the stats, you know the details.
You know the players' names.
Yeah,
you know who they are.
exactly. Makes the game twice as more interesting, actually.
And with the photos, you even know what they look like too, which is awesome.
Exactly.
But in this game so far, he's predicting. Let's read it here. 5-3.
5-3 for.
Oh, that's pretty interesting.
I think he's went with it for a Preston win, because out of the two games, Preston winning against Carlton and Melbourne AKU against Essendon, I think maybe Melbourne AKU didn't take enough of their chances against Essendon. Even though it was a controlled win, I'd say. There were chances in the first half and a bit in the second that they just let swing go by. Ooh. And a save there by the keeper. But yeah, there was a lot of chances that they let go by, and Essendon did have a strong start in the second half, got some goals on the trot, but obviously Melbourne AKU with a controlled win. So
yeah, and you watched that game too, so you saw it all unfold, and for them, AKU, whatever you want to call it, it's a confidence boost because they know they can win. They just got to give themselves that opportunity to. You can
get told you're a winning team, you're a good team, but when you do it, when you actually put it out there and you actually get the win, when you see the ladder that, hey, I got a win. It's a visual and a literal confirmation that you've won, and that's more than any words I can say. Or at the end of the day, it's a coach's struggle to convince sometimes.
That's right. As Preston, from their little pocket there, unable to get it out. It's been a couple of minutes here of not clean possession. 2 chances for Preston. Galea runs into a bit of trouble. Tries to fend it off. Halabi. Oh, Ake, you just had to win that ball, and in the end, it's that confident, isn't it? You have to tell yourself you can do it.
You can do it. You can take a shot. You can look for a tap in. The runner was there. Oh.
And keeper had to gobble that up. It's going to go back. Long throw. Target was there.
Bit of a miscue between both players.
Could be also pressure as well. And
it's pressure.
Preston, they can apply that defensive pressure. Verratti run into a bit of trouble. Has no one to pass it on to. In the end, AKU, left boot, not bad. Someone there in the back post would have tapped it in nicely.
That would have been a goal. That would have been a goal, yeah. It was begging to go in, actually, yeah.
But no one was there, though. So
no one, yes, exactly.
You got to do it. You got to visualize it. So Verratti once again through the middle. Pass it on. Halabi tries to trick the keeper, but in the end, not there. Oh, Galea over the top.
That was always going against, though, just too far out on the angle to hook the header in. It was always a tough one, but well played by Preston, yeah.
It's Galea once again. Nutmegs her opponent, but nowhere to go. Through the middle. Looks like Day is there coming on the court. Back to Galea. Got no chance there, but ball didn't reach anyone in the opponent. So Preston just not connecting there. Bit of a slow start so far for Preston.
Started off really red hot with some chances, but I think it's just the passing, the flow of the passing that's letting them down so far. I think it's Melbourne AKU coming into their defensive shape as well. Maybe that's kind of played a factor as well.
Well said there, in the crowd. They've really amped it up tonight. Unbelievable. Love it.
They're on point, especially from the first game. It's transferred very well onto this game as well between two, I'd say, confident teams, actually. You know.
Oh, absolutely, yes. And hopefully continues on for the last game.
Yes.
Stick around for that, 10 o'clock. So Langley had to bring the ball to ground. Verratti back into possession. Halabi, she can go if she wanted to. Decides to pass it on to Galea. And great positioning from the keeper. Just saved it from her chest.
Well, she had 2 options. The shot was there, but Preston being in a team play, team system, the pass was better. She went with her percentages. Unlucky not to get a goal there, but a good save as well at the near post.
Galea comes strong. Few man of the match or play of the match. And Verratti. Chance again. Corner. Oh, no one in the back post. I think that's what Galea was hoping for.
Absolutely. That was waiting for the back post delivery, actually. It was more of a cross as well, I'd say.
More of a crossing than a shot, but simple futsal sometimes. Exactly. You don't have to
it's not an overthink.
Overthink it. So Day to bring it in the far end. Short pass.
Oh, good read.
Galea had to come collect. Good defending. Langley. Can she go on her own in the end? It's going to be kicked out there by Parthamos. She's the back line of defense for AKU.
Better safe than sorry there by the captain. Just get it out of there.
It's good to see her back. She has been absent mostly for last season and this season due to injury. And for Preston, here we go. Halabi just goes wide. She's not going to be happy with that one.
Keeper had the near post protected. I think that's what she was going for, a near push finish, but I think that was all covered as well, yeah.
So far, keeper have done a brilliant job in the back line for AKU. It's Halabi once again. Lee, player of the match last week, did well. In the end, Parthamos bombs it straight into Galea. So Parthamos had to reset it on the far end, and to her upset, the ball was not on the line. Costa saw it all unfold.
So futsal's not only a physical game; it's a mental game as well. You got to get the discipline right. You don't want to give away cheap. Oh, here we go.
No, so Lee stole the ball from Velopoulos. Can she punish? No, keeper probably did one of the first saves for Preston in this game so far. Not much Camilleri needed to be done since then.
Just what a save. That just making yourself look big, taking away the angles, trying to rush into a shot, which she did there a little bit. Didn't pick a side, just went straight down the middle. But that's credit to the keeper positioning. Well done. 0-0 still.
Camilleri have kept it a clean sheet so far, and so is the other end. But Velopoulos, she's come on court for Preston. Can she create something from her substitution as Preston reset from the back? Leah, and this is high press from AKU. They've done that brilliant.
That was out, wasn't it? Oh, look.
I don't know.
Looked out a bit.
Play on, says the referee.
Yeah, play to the whistle.
Parthamos. Smart play. Gobbled by the keeper. Quick throw out. Lee. She's there. So is Day. Both of them unable to communicate on who wants the ball in the end.
A bit of a mess there, but...
As Preston got out of danger, because they both of them, if you give them that opportunity inside the D...
Yeah, it's going in.
It's going in, but for them, they just couldn't decide who was going to get the ball. Reset again. Lee dispossessed. It's going to be Bushra.
Another miscommunication.
What's going on down there? I think it's unselfish. I think people are like, oh, you have it. No,
okay, you take it. No, I'll take it.
Day gets tripped, but nothing to it. I think she tripped herself.
Yeah.
Kalia didn't even bother to help her up. AKU. Again, just miss kick from both sides. I think it's a bit of a sloppy play, and I think it's a timeout call. Brilliant call, because nothing was going on in that couple of minutes of play. And it's Melbourne AKU that called the timeout. Brilliant from them. Good decision. We're going to take a break. We'll see you in the remaining first half straight after this. Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed the highlights there during AKU's timeout called. You're watching Preston and Melbourne AKU still 0 apiece here. No goals yet to score. As we mentioned in the break, that timeout is crucial in moments like this. And I'm here with Jonas. Wow, what do you think the coaches said in that time?
I think it's just about the first thing he would probably say is let's get a pass off. Let's get our movement, the ball flowing into our attacking third. And let's take our chances as well. We're getting that one-on-ones. We've got to bury him. We can't let something happen like last week where we invite the pressure and invite, some goals going against us. But yeah, I think it's just right now it's about possession. They've got the good defensive press that we've seen when the goal kicks going to Preston, but it's just mainly about getting the ball flowing first. One pass leading to the next, then just letting it flow. I think that's what I'd say on the perspective of Melbourne AKU.
Yeah, and for them, Hannah Lee at the front and Chazelle Day at the front. They are putting that pressure on Preston.
Especially with the goal kicks as well, yeah.
Exactly, and Steph Kalia, she's going to just shoot from anywhere tonight.
It's on target, though. It's not necessarily bad shots.
Exactly, no. I'm not saying anything bad about it. It's more, if she has the ball, I think she's just going to go for it no matter where she is on the court.
That takes a lot of confidence. She's a player on form, I'd say.
Yes, as we go back here.
Ooh.
AKU, that was fitting. Nowhere to go. And for Anna Duong, it's, a bit of pressure there to be the back person, the anchor, as they go again. Hannah Lee just running out of legs. But it's still AKU ball. Yes, it is. So it was touch. Nope. Who's confused?
I think that was just Hannah Lee saying, that's my ball, I'm going to take it. Let's just confuse the referees a little bit.
No, I think they're not confused whatsoever.
Nah.
Mankurta Galea, a bit of a 1-2, but Hannah Lee, wow, with the legs. AKU still haven't got it out of their defensive third there. And in the end, confidence from the keeper. Look at this pressure coming from Preston. They've brought that ball back. So, Jonas?
Yes.
What do you think is going to pan out in the remainder of this half? Because it's a bit of a back and forth so far.
It is. It's two teams just, I would say the feeling out process is a bit gone. They felt each other out a bit in the start, but now it's just about, there has been some crankiness, but it's been mainly a defensive display by both teams. I've got to give them both credit. The shape has gone really good for both defensive teams. Preston had some hot chances at the start of the first, but it's kind of, simmered down a bit between both teams. Is it fatigue, early fatigue? It's just, right now, just possession game so far, and it's all good.
The transition here, Mankurt tries to trick her opponent, but in the end, Galea wasn't on the same page.
But I would say the game will flow best to whoever gets the first goal. Yes.
That's, I think, we need to see something open first.
Yes.
Then that mentality will come. But until then, what? Talk about first goal. Velopoulos, amazing goal. You can't get any better than that in the back post. That ball swift from one end to the net to the other. Wow.
Well, we saw this at the start of the first where that shot was taken. I thought it was more of a pass, which it was. That just proves it right now. And it's just a cross in, back post. You got a trail, no tracking defensively there, but lovely finish there. 1-0 to Preston.
Oh, wow. And we were talking about that earlier.
Yes.
No one in the back post. I think they heard us from up here.
I will definitely.
And yes,
you can have the credit for that.
Yes. Kat Velopoulos, she knew that was the play.
That was the play.
How did she, just on the same path as what Steph Galea was, knew exactly that she was going to pass it to the back post.
Yes.
Insane.
And then it comes up to getting past the man now on the back post. You know it's going to come to you. Now it's just about technique, and that was great technique to get past her opponent and finish. Because keeper has no chance from that angle, especially. She's watching the play,
You said it there, and it's now Preston.
Yes.
They're going to bring it up now. Bring up their game. Once again, bring up their game. 2-0. Unbelievable. Jonas, take us through the replay when it shows up in the screen.
Well, here it is. It just starts off as a side ball. It's just Preston now getting their shape right. They see it now. Now they know right there it's a 1-2. Right then, and it's just making that correct 1-2 run, which she did. And bottom corner finish, sweet as it gets. 2-0 Preston, and it's actually been very well deserved.
So looks like Kat Velopoulos returning the favour. So before it was Steph Galea giving her the assist.
Yes.
And now it's Kat goes, okay, I think you help me out, I'm going to help you out.
I think Melbourne AKU's timeout actually went against them.
Possibly.
Because you've come back from the timeout, first possession is a turnover, and now you've copped 2.
They don't have any more timeouts in this half.
So now it's just up to Preston to...
That's Galea. Saved there by the keeper. You got to give credit to the keeper.
Yes.
Come out, look big, look strong.
You make that decision, you back it, and she backed it and made herself look big, and absolutely just...
2 goals, you can't really do anything from it, Though, can they respond here, AKU? Duong has to pass it wide. AKU just finding no breathing room from Preston.
But I also think AKU need to stay a bit more patient. I saw they just took a quick shot. It's not in their system just take quick shots. It's that they're really good at the build-up. Don't abandon the build-up just yet. You know you're 2-0 down, but it's plenty of time. Plenty of time in futsal to get 2 goals back. It's just believing in yourself, believing in your teammate, and not taking quick, silly shots just for the sake of it.
Hopefully they will hear you from up here, as Preston did before. As Lee, chance here. In the end, I think if she waited a minute later, second later, Duong would have been there in the D. Preston's just been dominating in that defence so far, and Chanel Camilleri she can't make any incredible saves because really nothing is going her way.
Yeah.
You're getting excited here, Jonas,
I just
in
saw
the box.
There was a short, there was a short ball made there, and she had her back to the ball. I was like, please turn around.
Long ball, but eventually goes back to Parthamos. DeWong knew that was going her way, but didn't connect. Again, gobbled that ball up from the keeper. Long pass. Lee, once again, chance here. Lee! No one in the back post. Outstretched her by the keeper. Had to go for the split save just in case.
Credit to Hannah Lee for not actually giving up on the play, because she did lose the ball there, and she's like, I need to get this ball back. Got it back. Decent shot. Unlucky.
Go hard or go home.
Go hard or go home. Yeah, exactly.
You're here to play. You know, if you're not here to play, then sit on the bench.
Sit on.
Galea left boot though. Oh, not bad. And both teams come off with a win last week, which the first game, funny enough, happened. Same thing. Preston, huge win against Carlton 7-3. As we see game continue. Galea almost got that ball from Parthamos. And you mentioned earlier, AKU won against Essendon 8-3. Whoa.
They got some goals late in the second. It was
Could be. Yeah. Could be this game. No. It's 2-0. It's 5 minutes to go in this half. I think AKU needs to score one soon to keep it in the game for them coming into the halftime break.
I agree. I think that it's definitely in Melbourne AKU's mind that we'd rather have a 2-1 going in the second. Perfect scenario, 2-2, 3-2. Obviously, you want to be in the lead at all times, but I reckon if they... good save.
Galea.
Good save.
As I said, she can score from anywhere, and she will score from anywhere if you give her the ball. Unless she wants to assist it off to somebody. But that keeper, whoo, that reflex, you don't even think.
Yeah, you got no time to think. You just got to do. You just got to react, and she made a reactionary save right there.
Once again, corner, and save with the keeper once again.
That was the exact same thing as the last shot as well. Reactionary. Off the knee there.
That's what you call a good keeper. You don't even have time to think. You just do it. And Manker, chance here though. Parthamos.
Lovely tackle.
Is it a free kick though? No? I think the whistle was blown, but I don't know. Never mind.
Never mind, yeah.
Probably whistle from somewhere else. Long throw. Romero being a bit quiet here. Shot there once again. Steph Galea cannot allow her any room whatsoever. Lee, bit far away from home. Almost asking for the 1-2. She gets it back. Lee! Hannah Lee gets one in the bag. Trick play there. 1-2. AKU gets there first. Jonas takes us through replay.
I am really impressed with Hannah Lee here. Look at this. That's her defensive third. She gets it right here, looks for the pass. She's looking to attack instantly. And look, quick 1-2, knows that she's going to get this ball back. Flank, she's got all the space in the world. Bottom corner finish. Melbourne AKU are back in it.
And, that confidence, though, it's got to come from players like Hannah Lee. She's, I think, the one that's got to create those chances for AKU tonight.
Especially after last week getting player of the match and the confidence boost that must have given her, and knowing that the team picked up a win. It's also her effort tracking back there we just saw. Unlucky not to get it.
Absolutely. As Preston hold possession once again, Manker goes wide. Verati. In the end, kicks it out from AKU and Preston. They like to have names that are very similar and rhyming, as you haven't noticed.
Yes.
Langley, a bit of a trick play, but I don't think her teammate was in the same play. Transition, Halabi wins it back. Langley to Manker. Tricks Parthamos. Almost goes past everybody. Parthamos wins it back. Lee. She gets possession. She's ever a workhorse tonight. Romero. Just a missed kick.
She's asking for a sub, I think.
Who is
Hannah Lee.
Hannah Lee. She might get one here. Day ready to come on. Corner kick here for Melbourne AKU. Preston set up. Short ball, fakey, lines up there, Manker, a save from the keeper.
Well, obviously, I would love to have seen a bit more anticipation there from AKU. They know that that's the main option. Got to run out and stop and put a tackle. Plenty of time to get that shot off. Good save as well.
Amazing save.
Yes.
Though you can't have the keeper do that each time. You got to block it first. You got to go past four people before it gets to the keeper.
It's always an error to rely solely on your keeper here. You know you've got the game 2-1 back. Let's love to see a bit more. Oh, here we go. Ooh.
Oh, Preston.
Well, you know what Preston want to do? They want to go to the wing. They want to go to the flank, look for the middle.
Yes, that's how they play. And AKU, they've got to really be on point with defending that ball first.
Yeah, I think AKU, what they're doing defensively is when it's a one-on-one, they're trusting the cut inside instead of trusting the flank. The players are usually just going wide. We've seen it time and time again, and then the cut back in the middle. Unlucky for Preston not to get 1 or 2 as well off it, but a bit more anticipation would be good from AKU. Well, that should be AKU ball, and it is.
So Shazal Day, number 13 for AKU. Tries to pass Manker. Good transition though. Wins it back from Parthamos. Now they can go. AKU. Romero finds Day. She turns though. Manker, she is absolutely everywhere on this court for Preston so far. Defending, attacking. That's all you got to ask for your team at this point in time, especially a fast-paced game like this. Just Day, she knew pass. Got to go quick in this game.
Credit to both teams. The pace of this game has gone right up after the timeout, actually. Says a lot about the tank of both teams, so credit to both.
Yes, the momentum and the tempo have really gone up. As Halabi, what a save there once again from the keeper. And Halabi really on target, but keeper with her positioning there again. So ball goes out. It's just going to go back to Camilleri and Preston, 5th on the ladder. AKU sitting in 6th place on the ladder so far.
But for AKU, it's really important to you've gotten the win over Essendon. Now if you win this one, now you've got the ball rolling. So you'll be looking at this fixture knowing that hey, we got the confidence, and then now you're just looking and just momentum is it's strong. Momentum.
Oh, Langley! Talking about momentum, Jonas.
It's gone the other way.
It's gone the other way, straight on to the siren or the whistle as well in the halftime break. You see Camilleri, she goes, we don't have time left. Let's go as far along as possible. Halabi, good touch there, and touch from Langley, passes one defender, didn't need much to it, and it just swifts past the keeper.
It just needed placement, and that's exactly what he got.
Exactly there is Preston leading by 2 goals. It's 3 to AKU 1. Let's take a break. Plenty to come straight after this. Ricochet, but in the end, Lauren's going to mop up.
What?
Kicks her straight into Vatke. She might punish. She does. Elena Vatke, welcome back to SFV. She scores her first goal for Fitzroy this season. As Amazons trailing now by 2 goals, Fitzroy 3. This is just unfortunate for the Amazons. Deb Lawrence kicks it to her horror straight into Elena Vatke as she went bam. Thank you. There you have it. My first
goal. And Bulls are going to have another crack at this one. Cut out by Habib. Habib trying to go around Abdul Latif. Abdul Latif puts a foot in. Fanua wins the ball back. Fanua again. Oh. Beautiful play. Fanua to Fanua, and 3-1. 3 minutes to go. Is that game set match?
Now they're going to have to go for evolution, but here, just a couple lucky turnovers. This is clever. That is clever. You would think should shoot there, but no, goes to the back heel pass instead.
How do you prepare yourself for this tournament?
These girls have been training weekly, and we've been putting them to play against under 14 girls and under boys. I think that gives them best preparation. So when they come to these kind of tournaments and they're playing with girls the same age as them, they have that little bit of an edge.
Well done. Thank you very much. Hope you guys enjoyed the tournament, and hope to see you guys next year.
Definitely. Go Dragons.
Hey, go Dragons!
Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed the halftime break. If it was a toilet break or a drinks break or a snack break, whatever you did in that time, You're ready for action. It's Preston against AKU, 3-1. Preston favoured way so far. AKU, can they trail back? Anything can happen. You're here with Han Solo and Jonas. Wow, what a game it's been so far.
What a game it's been. It started off red hot, as we said, at the first for Preston. And it's credit to Melbourne AKU for not actually giving up off the 2-goal trot straight away. Got their goal back, but at the last, I think, 2 seconds of the half to cop a goal, slick finish. But, ooh.
It proves that you got to work all the way to the final siren. Cannot let your guard down whatsoever, especially with the Preston side that they're here to win. They're here to dominate as well. They're here to score as many goals as possible.
You cannot clock off early here.
You cannot clock off at all. Until the whistle's blown. Until you're out in the change room, you still haven't clocked off.
Yeah.
Oh, as the ball goes out and AKU.
Yeah, just a miscommunication going on there.
Yeah. Which have happened. That first 5 minutes, if you went back to that, a couple of minutes of the first half, I don't think anyone was communicating whatsoever. But it looks like they've calmed down the nerves. And Preston so far holding their possession, but...
Yeah, but I think if both teams are calm and concise, I think it just suits Preston more. Because their movement off the ball is more precise and more threatening than Melbourne AKU. So I think Melbourne AKU just pressing.
Yeah.
Just a good press there.
It's good press, and they
just a little
not the best touch. I think at the moment they're playing on Preston's terms. Yes. Preston, they're the one laying out all the plays. I think AKU is just waiting for a mistake to happen, because how else are you going to get this ball off Preston?
Well, you're down 3-1. Waiting is not the word that you can do.
But that's what it looks like they're doing.
That's what they're doing. Exactly.
How else are you going to play this game if you can't? You can't get that ball on your terms.
Yeah.
You got to wait for it to happen first.
If you can't, that's true.
There's Preston. That goes all the way back. Galia to Halabi. Goes wide. Velopoulos finds a middle though. Halabi brings it back in. Galia gets cut off there by AKU defender. Then that's what you're going to do.
Yeah.
Throw ball out. Galia. Couldn't get a clean possession. Langley to Velopoulos. She has 2 defenders on her, because you've got to stop every play that comes in the left flank. Can't let that pass come through the middle. Lee juggling the ball. This is just a lot of juggling.
That was a good flick on there, yeah.
It was, yeah. So Romero chasing the ball through the middle. Langley asking a bit too much from her teammate Galia. Let's just remind ourselves, the first game, if you missed it, Banyule Bulls.
What a game.
Huge win against Fitzroy. No longer undefeated. Galia, Langley. Alvarenga once again playing that goalkeeper role.
I was making my way up here, and as I was making my way, I saw a few Bulls players really enjoying their win, I would say. Celebrating, how much it means, how much it means to them, yeah.
I think they've worked very hard to get to where they were. Cut through. Preston unable to connect. I think what they're doing at the moment is working well, but I think it's the communication aren't working well.
Yeah, exactly right.
The plays are there.
The plays are there. It's the communication, and the communication not being there shows, because most of the passes for AKU are too short or too long. And that's just a breakdown.
I'm not sure. I don't think anyone is aware of what's going on. That ball went out. Now it's a Preston ball. Galia to bring it in. Halabi rolls one, and looks like Parthamos has lost her feet there. That looked a bit scary from where we were looking. Preston gain possession, not for long. Romero to Lee. Lee can go. Pass it off to Romero, but there, no one in the follow-up. Back post.
Gotta take your chances there. That's a big chance. As you said before, the game is being played on Preston's terms, and if you're going to sit and wait, which is what you're going to do, you're going to have chances, and you've got to take them away. You've got to at least make it 3-2.
And luckily for Preston, a lot of them, they run back. They're moving as a team. Where AKU, they didn't really have anyone there, no numbers for them, which you've got to have the numbers in a game like this.
Yeah, especially when you're playing against a team like Preston, who are all, one for all for one sort of thing.
The Musketeers.
The Musketeers. They go as one, so.
They move as one. AKU, long throw intercepted there by Galia. Straight in the back.
Head injury.
Velopoulos! Kat Velopoulos gets her second. You talk about one-way travel. Preston's one-way movement have once again got them that goal.
Well,
Eunice, take us through.
well, here's the volley. Just getting the block on it, but it's just a ricochet off the rebound and, well, bottom corner finish. Preston are so composed in the one-on-one position. That's their second composed finish. Like, they're not smashing it. They're really chilled finish. I think they kind of work on that in the training ground or something, because they're really good on the soft finishes or placement finishes, actually.
It is placement. It's you're there. You got to position yourself in case those scenarios happen. And Preston have done well. Can AKU respond? You know, 2 goals in this half so far, and the keeper almost. Ooh.
She had plenty of time to get that shot off. Just the middle of the court was open for her.
Wide open,
Yeah.
like the Red Sea.
Yeah, I saw that.
The Dead Sea? Red Sea?
Moses.
Moses, yeah.
Yeah, saw that one coming.
Just departed it right in the middle. Keeper, Alvarenga. Low ball, Hannah Lee. It's AKU. They've already given up almost. You think you talk about mental game for them? They're 3 goals down and already given up, or what it seems like. So from the back, Preston can reset.
I hope that isn't the case, because I reckon with Melbourne AKU, they get that 1 goal back, get that press going that we saw a bit in the first half, cut the freedom down from Preston. I reckon they can get back into it. It's just about that belief.
You just gotta believe. Gotta believe in yourself. Make that happen, Lee. From the back. So ball goes wide. Parthamos, she's usually the anchor. She's moving to.
I reckon Hannah Lee was the pass to make there.
Kalia. Passes the back. Manker. Wild shot. She had a lot of time too, and other opportunities or avenues. As we see Day coming on the court. Short pass. Day. Great block there from Velopoulos. In the end, wins possession. Couldn't trick Parthamos. She saw it all unfold, knew exactly what she was going to do.
Well, every time Melbourne AKU have an attack, it's always, you just notice Preston have a spare. Their positioning defensively is really good. When you just see a bit of a break, the ball's going to the attacking third, Preston have someone there. Preston have someone to intercept the ball. Ooh.
Oh, and Kalia. I don't think she was intended for that. I don't know, but in the end, it was on the edge of her boot too.
That one, I reckon she was trying to finish it.
Yeah, she was trying.
I can't sell that as a tap in.
No. That's
That was
Parthamos.
out, yeah.
Knew exactly that was going out. Played it anyway. Why not?
Play to the whistle.
Exactly. Verratti to bring it in. Short pass to Kalia. Oh, bit of trickery from Verratti. In the end, it's still ping pong back and forth.
Oh, good
Keeper. Magical save. You're just going to do one of these all night long, because Preston's just going to be banging on that door regardless of what the score is.
Oh, corner on the other side.
Interesting. I mean, I guess it did.
Yeah,
It was from that side. Loving that top angle camera, giving us all the action. Verratti. Oh, and save once again from Alvarenga. Hope I'm getting that right. Pretty sure.
Alvarenga?
Yeah. Back to Kalia. Low ball. Once again. Preston's got that ball. Goes wide. Manker. Had to play it back. Verratti. Plays it wide. Second opportunity from Velopoulos. She wants her hat trick this evening.
You can see what Preston are doing. They've got 2 hugging the corners, and they're just going side to side. Good shot. Actually, that wasn't a save. Hit the post and went out, but still, you can see them hugging the post, looking for that corner shot sort of thing, or tapping, whatever it is. But
Yeah, and you see it.
and that's so hard to defend as well.
Very hard. It's almost...
Because you've got to sprint to the other side sort of thing.
I know. How do you even do that? It's like
Oh.
5th man positioning
Exactly.
without the 5th person there, but you never really see that with Preston until now. So there's things that they're trolling out that we haven't seen before, and it seems to be working for them. Day tries to trick Galia. I don't think she haven't been subbed off, to be honest. So through the middle. Manker. Getting pressured there by Day in the end. Day wins that possession, but it's far from home.
Absolutely.
Pathmos finds a bit of gap. Everyone running toward it. Camilleri coming out of her D. Pressure. Velopolis. Twist and turn. Camilleri gets rid of it. In the end, Pathmos wants it to go to her keeper.
I don't see a plan of attack with AKU, honestly. It's just go to the side. Ooh, see this?
Manker.
It's just go to the middle, go wing, go middle, and then hopefully there's a one-on-one. Whereas with Preston, it's concise.
Okay, Velopolis though, looking for a hat trick on her first here in series futsal, and as you mentioned, it's maybe they haven't got an attacking plan. It could be that, you know, they could work on it in training on how to attack. Because Preston, they have been, and they've been playing together for quite some time as well, so they know whoever's got the ball, the next person needs to run, or you know that next play, they've already got it. It's a chessboard. They already know what play it's going to happen before it's happening. AKU, I don't think they're there yet.
That's exactly right. Exactly right. It's just one way. Winning or losing, it's just one way. Where Preston, you can see adjustments on the fly actually being made. So,
well, it's a trait to a really good team and a not so really good team, but AKU, a big own new team. Nonetheless, Manker gets one in the bag for Preston. It's now 5-1.
Well, you said it. She's been working hard all game, running up and down, and hard work gets good results. And it's just actually the moment that she takes a bit of a rest is the tap in waiting for us. So well deserved. There's someone that deserved that tap in and an easy finish. It is Manker with a good finish, and I think it's now Preston's win. Actually, no, about now it's just up to them seeing it out. Yeah,
and they're looking for high scoring against bottom tier teams, and even though they're only position 5th and 6th. For Preston, for them, they want it to be, you know, especially with Daniel winning against Fitzroy. But AKU, they look really promising at the start of the game. Just not a...
Yeah, credit. Well, we said at the start of the first, Preston had that hot start and they saw the storm out. That was impressive on their end. To keep their shape, to not just succumb to the pressure of chance after chance after chance. And
exactly, and let's take a breather, and I think it looks like AKU wants a breather too. It's a timeout called by them. Preston 5 to AKU 1. Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed the timeout called by Melbourne AKU. They're trailing by 4 goals at the moment with 10 minutes remaining in this game. Preston looking dominant so far. 5 goals in the bag for them. Many more to go possibly. What can Melbourne AKU need to do in a game like this? I'm going to ask my expert chairman here, Jonas.
Well, you've called it a timeout. So obviously you want to get a bit of momentum going, just to get a system or find the counter to Preston's play. You've watched the game, you've called a timeout. Now you've seen how they're shaped up defensively. What can we do to counter it? That's what you've called a timeout for. How can we do better in our attacking third? Good shot there.
Oh, not bad there, yep.
And it's just up to Melbourne AKU to figure that out. They've watched how Preston are shaped offensively and defensively, and now it's just that response or the counter.
So 2 shots so far towards the goal. Not bad at all. So for them, yes, their coach, Cody Tyler, have seen it all unfold, and he knows exactly how Preston is playing now.
I think Cody knows exactly what the change to make is, if it's system, if it's personnel. Ooh.
And so far 3 in
3 shots
a matter of a minute. So I think you do need a third person or third party to tell them what's happening.
What changes?
You don't know.
What changes to make?
Yeah, exactly.
Do we go middle? Do we go wide? Are we pressing too much defensively? It's all these questions that you got to ask. Oh, protectors.
So variety from the back. For them, Preston, left boot, Day. So, yeah.
And then on Preston's end, it's just about seeing it out. Or just, now it's if Melbourne AKU press and have that chance after chance, it's your turn to see out the storm that they saw out for you, sort of, if that makes sense.
And probably not to concede anymore, really.
Yeah, not to concede anymore.
Yeah, so to keep it as low scoring for AKU in that sense as possible. Though, Preston, they've come off strong, and Halabi, I think she wants one on the scoreboard.
Credit to Sophia, that's an impressive save. And it's an impressive play as well by Preston. Their 1-2 link-up has been tremendous this game. It's where most of their attacking plays come from, and they're really good at it, as you can tell. Another corner.
Another corner, and the ramp there from Parthamos. She's filling her back. Oh, dear. Oh, corner kick, a bit of fake, but Halabi mops up. Oh, and a bit of a...
Oh.
For Zavalopoulos, looking for a hat-trick once again. That as a keeper, sometimes it keeps you off guard. You know you're having it, and someone else comes in the way.
Well, she was expected to make a save on the left, or on the right. Goes down, as she should. But then the rebound goes, and then it's credit to her to get up straight away. You know, they might just like, I'm already down. Am I going to get up? She got up instantly, and as we said, obviously off the timeout, keeping a team in it.
Exactly, and it's the crucial saves, right? It's not the
first,
first, it's the second, it's the third, it's the fourth. It's continuous.
Because if they were to cop a goal straight after, I think it's a momentum. It's just a kill. It's just a game killer. So it hurt. It really hurt. Because you've done the team talk, and you've copped that goal within a minute or two. I don't know what that does to confidence for a comeback. So.
Heads up, though. Heads up.
Heads up, though. Yeah, heads up right now. They are pressing really well. Here they go.
Once again, connection. Where's the artillery? They have to move as a team. You can't just allow 2 players there doing all the work. It's got to be a team effort.
Credit, they've done really well getting to that stage, to get into that final third. And there's a tap
Leah to Langley.
Unselfish. Maybe a shot could have been on there.
Possibly. I don't think she intended for that ball to go as wide, though.
As wide, yeah.
But good ball from Scalia.
I guess AKU they take the journey. It's just about getting to the destination, that final third.
It's a tricky one, especially with a very disciplined thing. There's a chance here, though.
Bravo, what a save.
1-on-1 with the keeper.
Great anticipation. I think she was in the middle of her goal, so she had to just say, I got to pick a side. And her right leg there just knew that she had to go cross goal. Good save. Because she was in the middle,
Yes.
She didn't come out all the way. She stayed. So
she stayed. So good decision there from the keeper. Camilleri just keeping it 1 goal against her. AKU once again left boot from Day. She's working overtime, but just unable to connect. She can score goals. We've seen her do it. I don't know what's happening tonight. Don't have her kicking boots on, possibly.
Melbourne AKU, that connection's not there.
Camilleri to take in the side ball. No.
Oh, it's a goal kick.
Goal throw in, yeah. Interesting. Anywho, so I'm just going to go back to the keeper. Keeper to keeper. So Romero unable to bring it to ground. Preston hold possession. Intercepted there. Parthamos, bit of a twist and turn. Couldn't connect with her teammate as Preston can go. Great grab there from the keeper. Quick throw out. Halabi keeps it in for Preston. Bit of a 1-2. Halabi couldn't finish.
Should be a corner.
And it looks like it is a corner.
Well, it's the 1-2s again. It's been a fabric of Preston's game tonight. That 1-2 and then a finish. It's led to 2 of their goals, almost a third. So.
And it's, just basic futsal. Because that's all about how futsal is, right?
Yep.
1-2s. And they know, because they've played together, they know that if I'm going to pass it to you, you know exactly where the next pass
the next
or where the ball's going to end up.
Oh, great skill.
Chance here for AKU, the cut off. Halabi, great positioning. Her defensive work has worked brilliant so far. So is AKU. They got themselves out of danger. And the ball goes wide. Varati kicking that ball. So 4 minutes and 50 to go in this game. Preston dominating 5-1 AKU. Though, can they score another goal in here, Preston? That's dangerous. So
yeah.
It's definitely a... Oh, she scored so many from that corner kick. Manker. Oh no, it was Langley, sorry. Corner kick again. It's great vision from the camera. Galia. Oh, passes one. Day. Here's a counter for AKU. Can they finish? Day on her own. Should have passed it on to a teammate. And Preston on the other end with a counter attack. Romero. Been told to hit it. Camilleri. Quick throw out. Varati. Unable to hold possession. Good defensive work there coming from Day.
Now Preston setting up. Oh, good shot.
Not bad though. No. So far, 5-1. It's been a good half for AKU, but for them, I think they just got to work on goal scoring. They've done everything else pretty well in the game. It's more the finishing.
What decision to make on the final third? We saw that chance there with Day. The pass was on, but went for the shot, and it'll come in time sort of thing with Melbourne AKU. You saw how they were last year to where they are now. They've come leaps and bounds. All good skill there.
Oh, I know. A bit of fancy footwork. Chance here for AKU. Bit of a 1-2. Though Preston came back with the artillery. Parthamos in the back line. Halabi on her toes. In the end, still holding possession. AKU had to bring it all the way back. They're in a bit of a pickle, but...
And it's good credit to Preston to keep him under that press, though. Not letting them get that free way out sort of thing. So.
Absolutely. Galia goes wide. Possibly asking for the ball back. Didn't get it. Halabi in the end. So 2 minutes and a bit to go. AKU, can they find another goal?
From what I'm seeing, probably not. Probably not. I think it's Preston's game. That we said at the first, the game's been playing on Preston's terms. And this entire half, you could say Preston were in control.
Been an entertaining game, though.
Yeah,
It hasn't really. Oh!
But Preston haven't gotten any goals out of it, though. They've controlled this half really well. But the score is 5-1.
Yep.
Where you could say could be 8 or 9. So credit to Sophia for making some impeccable saves to keep Melbourne AKU to a respectable scoreline. Oh, here's Hannah Lee.
Oh, so in the end, Zamaya, I think she's just finding a bit of nerve in this game. Few of her touches are not the best. Langley.
And that's
Don't know. Was it a foul?
It's a foul. I think it's Preston's ball. Handball, is it?
I'm not sure.
Oh.
It was very... Oh, probably coming from the bench, because it looks like Costa is going in that direction. Well, in the end, it looks like it's going to be a free kick going to Preston. Could be to send, but it's the ball's there, so I don't know what happened there.
Was it a handball from there?
I don't know. We couldn't see the... Anywho, it's going to be
it's Preston's
set
ball.
piece.
Yeah.
It's Preston ball. It's a set piece. It's 5-1. A minute, 7 seconds to go in this game. Clear to take it.
Ooh.
Oh, not bad. Good thing the netting's there for the people in the stands, because that would have hit somebody's head.
For sure.
If you missed it, once again, first game, Bulls went to the penalty with Fitzroy, and they, in the end, won that game undefeated. Oh, and that was a close one. Oh, can they get another one in? AKU, possibly.
That was a great game between Fitzroy and
Bulls. Yeah.
Fitzroy Bulls. If you've just joined us, do catch the replay. That was a heck of a game.
Do it.
Yeah.
All the highlights at least.
All the highlights at least.
At least, yeah.
I do it.
And then if you're going to stick around, next game, Carlton Hart against Essendon Lions. Oh, and Langley. She's looking for a second. And the last game of this evening, Melbourne Evolution against Amazons. There's Amaya. She's a youngster. She's been playing SFV for many years. I think she started at 10 or 9 or 10 years old. She was very young. I think she started at Baldwin or Greenvale. It's just talent coming here at Futsal Oz, coming through the ranks. And if you give people opportunity, they could really step up against huge big teams like Preston. And being a youngster against her opponents, not bad to be in a team like AKU.
The best way you get experience is by playing. So
exactly.
And to showcase your talents, which she has been doing, especially last week as well. So getting those consistent reps, which she is getting at Melbourne AKU, and you'll definitely see an increased play development with Leah. She's a special talent.
There's Lee coming back on board to Parthamos, hoping to keep that in. She does. Bushra Manko. Don't know what target that was intended with Velopoulos. Ready, put her hand up to say sorry. Preston still going hard, and it doesn't matter what's on the screen. And here we go! The one and only. Unbelievable finish. Steph Galea. Wow, 6-1 now for Preston.
Well, that goal deserves absolutely nothing but applause, and it's just a turnover here. It's just, look at the tackle. Then gets past Hannah Lee, and it's just making a decision. Those keepers coming out, place it. Instead of, you see teams smash that, but to place it bottom corner, it's talent, and credit to Preston. You can tell they're a hard-working team. Oh.
Hard working to the end. It doesn't matter what the scoreline in, and Steph Galea passed the entire team one-on-one with the keeper, and it's very tricky and difficult to, decide what to do.
Especially that goal. That is just natural talent to be composed when you know the keeper's coming right at you. People get scared, and just not to smash it, but to place it bottom corner. That's talent. So,
Steph Galea got a few player of the match.
Yes.
Could be possibly tonight, but a lot of Preston players have played a crucial role in keeping that score 6-1. Not just Steph, Emma Langley got on the scoreboard, Bushra Manker and Kat Velopoulos. They're really just sharing that goal scoring around to the team, not allowing just one player to do all the work. And there you have it. What a huge win for Preston. Came out knocking in the second half. 6 goals to 1. Impressive for them. AKU, plenty of work to be done for the remainder of the season, but for them, credit for them to be having that goal scoring, at least for them, confidence boost. Final thoughts here, Jonas?
Final thoughts for Melbourne AKU first. It's just going back to the drawing board. You came off an impressive win over Essendon, controlled win over Essendon. Now it's just about making adjustments. I think they'll make their adjustments. They're a side that developed really well over the past year. It's just going to the drawing board for them, and it's Preston getting the ball rolling, which they have. You see, they're a class team. Now it's just going back and get the wins on the trot, getting the points up, and yeah.
Well done to them. Let's take a break and player of the match interview straight after this. Thanks for sticking around to the post-match interview. I'm here with Preston's Emma Langley. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Wow, first time up here.
Yeah, no, first time. Pretty hectic.
Oh, it is a bit hectic here in the studio. Though, big win as well against Melbourne AKU. What are your thoughts on the game and your performance?
Yeah, it was good. I think we kind of were off to a slow start. We just couldn't get momentum going. We were a bit slow, and when the goals went in, we kind of picked it up a bit. I think our pressing was really good today. We kind of didn't let them play out, so that was good. But, yeah, definitely probably not our best game, but still very positive at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah, like going in that first half 1-2, you thought, oh, is this going to be how it's going to go?
Because you never know, like with futsal, like especially any team, like as soon as a goal goes in, the game changes. So it was good to get a few more in and get more confident as the game went on. Yeah.
And you got one in as well.
Yeah, lucky.
Great.
I don't know how that went in actually.
Yeah, we're trying to calculate which one your goal was.
Bit fluky.
But it was a confidence boost in terms of that, because when you do have that chance and it does go in, it's exciting.
Definitely lifts up. Yeah, and it makes the team like the chemistry as well builds as well. Yeah.
And you talk about the high press. AKU was doing the same to you.
Yeah.
So moments where you thought you were losing the ball, you came back and tracked back as a team, though.
Yeah.
That's what you love to see.
I think our teamwork, is very evident each week. We work hard for each other, and I think we kind of settled down a bit. We got a bit like heated a little bit, like got a bit excited and needed to calm down a bit and keep the game steady. Yeah.
Yeah, and I love how everyone uses each other as well. You're not relying on just one person. And we talk about you've always got a spare.
Yeah.
How do you allow that to happen? Is it more the ball movement or it's more the communication that you've got?
I think it's the communication, and as we keep progressing where the chemistry's there, like we've got like little Cat as well that's jumped on board as well, so that's helped as well. Like, very skillful player. So it's just the team chemistry just builds every week, which is a really positive sign.
Lovely. And moving on to next week, you've got the Bulls.
Yeah.
Did you watch the first game?
I watched a little bit, and then we were getting changed behind there, and we heard the big scream. So,
so it's going to be a tough game.
Very tough game.
But could be a goal in it. Could be a win.
Yeah,
because you did beat them last time.
Yeah, I think we bet them once and then lost the second one, so we're back for redemption the next time, I think.
Let's do it. Yeah. Well, congratulations again.
Thank
Huge
you.
on the win, and all the best for the remainder of the season.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Emma Langley from Preston, and up next it is Carlton against, just lost it now, Essendon Lions. We'll see you then.